I am literally 2 weeks out, and it looks like Ironman half Ironman Texas is going to be a go. Don't think there's going to be any cancellations, so I'm pumped. I'm just going to have fun with it. I think I'll be nervous the day of, but honestly, right now I'm like on a high, and I'm just ready to do it. I think I'm going to have the time of my life. It's going to be one of the hardest days of my life, but I'm pumped. I'm fueling with Gatorade Endurance because that's what's actually going to be on the course, and I don't want to hold anything in my hands during the run. So that's what I'm putting in my water bottle I'm going to carry with me. It is a 14-mile run, and so that's probably going to take me a little over 2 hours, maybe right at 2 hours actually. So actually if I was good, I'd have 2 of these water bottles with me. So on the day of, that's 22 carbs, so that would be 44 carbs within 2 hours. So I should actually have 2 of these, but I only have 1, so I'm gonna take 1 with me today. And then the workout is 4 miles easy, 3 miles at an 8 to 8:05 pace, 1 mile easy, 2 at half marathon pace, which is 7:45, and then 1 easy, and then 1 at 7:20 pace, and then 2 cool downs. So I'm supposed to be doing it on a track, but we don't have a track around here, so. And I'm going to go, I'm gonna go around the thing, and then I'm running 7 miles and 7 miles back. So I'm gonna go around that little circle and then down Bonds Ranch Road, that pretty road, and then back, and I'll go around the circle and back. So whenever y'all wanna meet up or whatever is fine. Careful. Let's go run 14 miles. Cameron Haynes just ran 100, I can go run 14. All right, let's go. Slow, easy warm up. Just getting over a sickness in Costa Rica, actually. So, gonna push through. A little bit of wind out here, and dodging cars today. You get stronger by running into the wind, running the hills. This is what you do during training just to get better. No! I was running, and this, like on that street, I was at mile 5, and this coyote like came out, and I'm telling you, this thing kept coming to me, like coming up, like getting ready to and I like shined my light, and I just started screaming, and luckily I was shining the light, and he would run off, but he kept coming back. And so finally I stopped the car. I was like, there were no cars, and then all of a sudden this car started coming, like a couple of them, and I just stood out in the middle of the road shining my light on this coyote, because the coyote's standing right here. This thing is like coming at me, and then shining my light, and luckily this guy saw what was happening, and he came over and he pulled over. His name was Aaron. And he said that actually him and his son were watching the show, like something about I Eat Prey or something. It's all about animals. He said, we literally just watched this episode where a runner had a coyote come up and attack them, and then the pack came in and joined in. I was like, if I wouldn't have had my flashlight, like that coyote would have like just sat there and attacked me. It was like, this was like this, for me to stop a run, and I was like, there was no way, like afterwards, I got 5 miles in, so I'm gonna wait till the sun comes up, and then I'm gonna finish. But that was probably the scariest experience, and I'm not even joking. This guy, he ran so far as to run to that fence and run back, and then run to the fence and come back at me. And I was like spraying my water bottle and then shining the light and just screaming, but he kept coming. I was already, I was 5 miles in, so I was going up and down the hills, but that guy told me that right now is like mating season or something for them, and like there's extra food and stuff out around, so they're just everywhere right now. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's scary.
I was just like, oh my God, that was.
You're spooked right now.
I am so spooked. I'm like, I don't know, I may just drive somewhere else and go run this morning. I was trying to get a hold of Rance because I could go run in like Keller and go run in a neighborhood that's nice, but that was the scariest shit I've ever been through. Just got my new bike. They had to order me an extra small. They originally ordered me a small, so now we're gonna go do bike fit, and then I'm 10 days out, so I've got 10 days to become one with my bike. That's Eric. He's gonna do,
Eric?
he does the bike fit.
Okay, cool. What's up, Eric? Avery. Wonderful to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, man.
Leo. Leo? Eric. Wonderful to meet you. Do you need a change?
Yes.
Okay. Arch support, whatever might show up.
He's explaining the bike fitting process.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Sweet.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, we're gonna do it in here?
No.
Oh, okay.
We just had the bike over here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. Because I was supposed to do 14, so I did that this morning. It's getting real now, 10 days out.
Yes, ma'am.
No turning back now.
Well, I guess it would be what kind of goal do you
Yeah. I hope. I think a 40-minute swim, maybe 45. So I'm pretty slow. I mean, once I finish the swim, I told Rance, once I finish the swim, I think I feel confident that I'm good for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
The swim is just what I'm kind of dreading.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think I'll finish it. And then bike, I would say 3.5. Hopefully 3.5 hours, and then a half marathon. I can run probably under 2, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a 3, 4, 5, 6 hour day.
Yeah.
My mindset now is just, I'm gonna go have fun. Like, I'm gonna go swim, bike, run, what I love to do, so. And I'll obviously.
Bike and run is fun.
Yeah. And that's how I haven't open watered swim yet, so that's gonna be kind of new. And for a mile and 1.2 miles.
So will y'all be all out there like at once? Do they shoot everybody off, or is it in waves?
We're doing it's different this year. They're doing a rolling start.
Okay.
So it'll be like one person and then like another person goes, and it's based on what you think you're gonna finish in.
Okay.
So it's like every like 3 seconds they're gonna let somebody go.
That actually will be an easier entrance into it, because as I understand it, like when they do those mass starts and you're just out in open water with everybody, that's like the real stressful,
Yeah.
chaotic thing.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
just got people all
Yeah, and
you.
splashing, and like
Yeah.
I'm a right side breather, and that's what people are saying. Learn to bilateral breathe, which I do know how to, but it's not my norm, my habit. So that's new.
Well, hopefully that'll be a little easier entrance into
Yeah.
it for you.
Nervous at all?
Definitely nervous.
About this or the race?
Nah, about the race. I don't think I'm nervous about this anymore. I'm nervous about like making sure that I'm so comfortable on my bike I have now that it's like
Yeah.
I've got 10 days to get really comfortable on this one. I definitely have to get over this head cold because it's harder to breathe in the water. So I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to figure something. I mean, I've got to get over it before next week.
Or
Yeah, I did. I got freaking a coyote the other night. Not the other night. The other morning I was running. What was it? Tuesday morning, and they were with me. They typically like go with me, but we have so much footage of them like running with me or whatever that they just went back to the office and we're gonna come back and meet up with me. And this coyote came up from behind my leg, and I'm like, holy! And I'm not carrying my phone right now because I can't have music for the Ironman, so I'm just trying to get used to that. And he wouldn't stop. He just was like coming at me, and I'd get him to go away, he'd come back. Get him to go, not really go away, but like back up. He ran like to there, went through a fence, and then turned around and started charging me again. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? My other bike was just a road bike, and this is actually a TT bike, and it's specifically made for triathlon. And it's carbon fiber, which my other bike was not carbon fiber. It's got fuel boxes in here, so I'll be able to put some fuel in there, and then will hold fuel as well. And I'm hoping that naturally, from everything I've read, I mean, this bike is naturally going to be faster. What else, Rance?
It's going to be extremely faster than you've got disc brakes now instead of the wheel brakes, and the shifting, more gears, everything's inside the bike now, a lot cleaner. She's naturally got the layout versus
For the,
other bike was kind of built to make that happen. Her gear shifts are up here, so it's going to be a lot more comfortable. She's not going to have to really think about it too much. Brakes are here. There is a hydration pack here, back here in this carbon fiber piece, and it runs through the frame of the bike and comes out here where she can just grab it, and fluid there. All of her GPS for her Wahoo stuff is built in here for mounting. And
I think we're gonna put 2 more bottles too, because my thing is I wanted 4 bottles.
yeah, so I
for
mean this
fluid.
is a mount there, this is a mount there. So if she wanted to put a storage bag or put whatever else there, there's built-in power meters here. All this is carbon fiber. All
Much
bike's
lighter
carbon
bike, much lighter.
fiber.
How much does it weigh?
It should weigh 20 pounds totally. The thickness of the rim is a lot more aero than her original bike. So there's plus and minuses for both of that, but for a triathlon, she's going to want to be aero. Sometimes, like if we would build this bike, the back wheel would be a solid piece wheel.
But the wind is going to be guaranteed in Galveston for sure. I mean, there's
With it being in Galveston, we thought it would be wise to run this type of wheel setup instead of the solid back piece. So, and it should be way more advantage than what she was working with, and just the smoothness of everything and the way the gear set is and stuff. She's going to be able to excel a lot faster with climbs and stuff of that nature. Anytime you have a lighter bike uphill, you're always faster. So sometimes when I ride with her with the bike that I have, I can see that we all know that endurance-wise, I'm not where she's at, but the bike makes up for some of that.
Okay.
So now she's definitely gonna whoop me.
Get on in between these on either side. It is a little bit higher, so it's easier maybe if you clip in and then flip your leg up and over.
yeah, because last time I had a hard time getting clipped. I don't think I ever did. There we go.
Get you marked up here. Go ahead and bring this up to about 3. Oh,
Okay. There we go.
this up to about 3 o'clock. Perfect. So these stickers will go on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 locations, and then I'll attach a harness to it, and that's what communicates with the motion capture camera over there. You'll see her eventually pop up on there where that stick figure is right there. Go ahead and backpedal up to about 12 o'clock.
There.
Perfect.
This is awesome. This bike kicks my little bike's ass.
Yeah, man, I like bikes that are like this, that are just like, just black, because it makes
yeah.
it so easy to like dress it up and make it
Wow,
pop.
it looks so sleek and badass.
Yeah.
Same thing here. Go ahead and backpedal up to 12 o'clock. Oh, perfect. Come forward a little bit.
Well, and the thing is, right now with inventory being so low, we were pretty shocked that you guys could get this,
This was the last extra small in America, so that was.
We got something right there.
Yeah.
We got.
Timing is everything.
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
Oh.
All right. You're gonna go ahead and come around here slowly, so you don't slam my hand. Go ahead and start pedaling.
Yeah, that was smooth.
It's so smooth.
this. Go ahead and get into a little bit harder here. And
Oh, do I go this one?
so this one will go easier.
Okay, easy.
This one will go harder, harder, harder. You're in the little ring right now,
Okay.
and I wanted to show you that when you get to a certain point here, it'll shift back up, and then here, you'll be able to go.
Okay.
See how that got into that big ring?
Yeah. That did it by itself?
Yeah, so it's here. It'll also do little micro shifts, so it knows like when you've shifted from little to big ring, it'll go up, and when you shift from big to little, it'll go down in the rear.
Okay.
So it makes the transition from one gear to the next as smooth as it possibly can be.
Okay.
And you do have some manipulation over that. Playing that video here. This is her pedal stroke.
Yeah.
In relation to the frame and some pedaling dynamics, and that is her in space on the bike.
So we'll be able to see that moving whenever she's actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll turn blue as long as all the markers are communicating with the camera there. To change anything for you.
Okay.
We shouldn't need to do much more than just like making sure that the saddle fore and aft is good, and the saddle height, because I kind of, based off of what I saw last time, had him set this up in what I thought would be a good place. But those shifting, if there's anything that you want changed, he can do that for you.
Okay.
Before you take off, because obviously we're real close to race date, so we kind of don't want to, a day out change how it's going to shift.
Yeah.
How do those shoes feel?
Yeah, they feel good. I hope they're, my only thing is I hope they're not too tight, but I don't think they are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we got the cleats pretty close because we put them in the same place.
They feel good. Just after running 10 miles today.
No coyotes this morning, huh?
No. Thank God.
Where did you go run at?
By our house, and I waited till sun came up.
It definitely kind of messed with your head a bit, didn't it?
It did.
So I'm just trying to figure out where I want to slide this pad to. Get like this angle here. It looks like it's just a little opened up. I'd like her to be able to feel like she's at 90, which bringing this back will actually bring her down, because it'll, again, the whole battle with triathlons is we're trying to close this off like straight through into your chest, where the only spot really that wind can get through. So we're trying to close that off, but also do it in a comfortable manner. Because we obviously, we don't want to just slam them to the handlebars and tip them over, and now their lower back is uncomfortable, and they feel like they're fast for like 8 to 10 miles, and then all of a sudden their neck hurts and their lower back hurts, and they can't sustain that position. For those longer events that maybe she may want to do down the road, you've got to ride for 112 miles. Even 50 miles can bring out, any weaknesses in your back if you're just too tipped over. But so I'm trying to. I think I want to move these pads just back so they're just not have to reach out so far.
Pull this little door back, and that's where you're gonna plug in the charge. This also is where, like, say you want, because right now I have it in full sync mode, so pretty the way how it's designed, it actually is going to change the front derailleur for you. And what I did was I set your gearing, so once you get up to this cog right here, the front derailleur will switch down to the lower gear. Once you get down here, the front derailleur will automatically switch up to the higher gear, so you don't ever have to worry about up front, the way how the bike is designed.
Okay, cool.
This system can eliminate that for you because it's electronic. You don't have to make
worry
those
about that?
manual shifts.
Okay.
Exactly. So as you go down, if you're in the little ring in the front, as an example, and you start to go down the rear cassette this way, at a certain gear, it will say, "Hey, you're about to cross chain." So like they were talking about, it'll shift you into the big ring. It'll make a recovery shift up the back.
Okay.
And that was where I was talking about like the smoothness of shifting, where it makes the jump from one gear to the next in the most efficient manner that you could possibly do. So, because you have, like 2 chain rings in the front and 11 in the rear. So you have, say 34, and then you have 11 to 25 or whatever it is in the back.
The goal is to not feel trashed, especially as much training and stuff that I'm doing right now. So that's why you fuel all of your workouts, because if you fuel them properly, then you can get up and train the next day and not feel like trash afterwards. So that's why she's encouraging me. Yeah, you can go out and do a fasted run or fasted ride or something, but as soon as you're done, you're gonna feel trash. So instead, what we're trying to do is just realize that I'm doing 1 to 2 workouts every single day, so I need to fuel them, because I'm not only fueling this workout, but I'm fueling tomorrow and the next day's workout. So I'm definitely like taking in more carbs and sodium than I ever had before. We got bike fit done today by Eric, and I feel great on the bike. It's definitely gonna be way faster, so I feel like I'm definitely gonna have a more comfortable 56-mile ride.
What place are we at today?
We're at Cadence Cyclery in McKinney, Texas.